What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to the final episode of the Montpellier project. 7 episodes in, we are at the back end of the season, my dudes, and it has been a rough season for us. We're a little bit lower than where Montpellier currently are in the real world table, but could potentially finish around the same spot, which I suppose is great. Shows that I'm a League One standard manager with no qualifications. That's fine. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the Montpellier project and you want to drop a thumbs up on the video, that'd be very much appreciated. And of course, if you want to get Football Manager, link is in the description below. And once again, thank you to Football Manager and Sports Interactive for sponsoring today's video and for the Montpellier project in general. Since the last episode, we of course lost the game, the last game. It's probably, in my opinion, going to be a loss on the last game of the last episode, which is going to be really sad. But we actually had a really good run recently. So obviously I lost against Toulouse on the last video. We then lost to Strasbourg 6-1. Absolutely pumped. After scoring an early goal, still ended up going on and losing the game 6-1. And then we lost to PSG only 3-1. Again, scored an early goal. We conceded straight away to Nkunku. Equalised with Delort. Kickoff glitch OP. Kere on the 38th and Suso on the 59th minute. Made it 3-1 to PSG. But look, this could have been 8 or 10 or 12. Genuinely embarrassing. We just weren't very good in the slightest. And then we got 3 big wins: a 1-0 win against Amiens SC, a 4-2 win against Saint Etienne, and a 1-0 win against Nantes. And the reason why for me that was pretty big is because Saint Etienne are 1 place above us there now. We can actually overtake them. The other 2 results, obviously, Nantes and Amiens. Amiens are like super low in the table. That was always going to be a result I expected to win. And then Nantes are down there, and that was a real 6-pointer. That really put us, if you reverse that result, they're up on 46 points. We're down on 44. We're potentially looking at, as low as a 14th place finish. With that win, it puts us in a position where we could potentially finish as high as 9th, which after the really rough kind of middle sector of this season, 9th place would be a big win. Best thing is, obviously, we stayed well clear of the relegation zone, and we got ourselves into this mid-table battle. Even today now, we could finish as low as 12th. It would take a big loss from me and a big win from Lille there to swap that around. And realistically, with the fact that we are playing against Marseille, I don't expect anything out of this final game. I do expect us to lose. However, with Marseille securing the final spot, in the table, maybe, just maybe, we're going to catch them on an off day and get ourselves a comfortable victory to end this Football Manager run off. Let's see what we could get. Yeah, inconsistent doesn't even begin to sum it up. So we got a few. We got 1 striker there because of the suspension. 1 striker with not the best stats. Let us once again take the changes to key highlights, and the key highlights back down to average. Let's go fast. Fast is okay. And then we'll watch some of these key highlights. So 6 minutes in, and it's been an all right start, he says, positively, expecting not to concede straight after saying it's been an all right start. And then Sanson is there. As I said, this isn't a game I expect to win. We're away. We're mid-table. We're nowhere near as good in terms of the team, obviously. And you know what? Let's go. Let's take it off cautious. Let's go very attacking. We're going to go 2-0 down here anyway. Oh no, we've actually saved it. They've got a corner. Let's just go very attacking. The last game of the season, even if it means we concede several goals, let's make sure that we give our best to put the ball in the back of the net. Although 22 minutes in with 0 shots on the board, not promising. Not promising. And the corner comes in. And that is a goal. These highlights are skipping through way too quickly for my liking. Oh, that's because I put match speed during highlights at the wrong part. Did it the wrong way around. My fault. There we go. We'll do that instead. And let's give a shout of get creative. Inspired by the feedback. Why wouldn't they? I'm a spectacular manager. The ball comes in. Oh, that could have been it. That could have been our way back into the game. What an opportunity that was to make it 2-1 just before the half. That is devastating. I'm gonna give him some Ooh, you guys are not going to like this. Aggressive. Show me something else. Look at that. They're motivated. Honestly, pat on the back for being the best manager in Football Manager history. 2-0 down to Marseille. But what are we working with? We're working with Montpellier. We don't really have, the best chances to work. And I'll tell you what, we're probably going to... If this is a goal, all of the set pieces are making the difference here, which sucks. It does suck. I do want to make a sub. Let's get him off. Let's get him on. And let's get that done. See if we can nick just one goal. The fact that we're only 2-0 down is quite promising. Look at those stats. 16 shots, 7 on target, only 2 goals. Had we scored that goal just before the half, we could have potentially nicked a point out of this game. It's not looking likely towards the back end of this game, though. 10 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go. We might go 3-0 down here. Yeah, we've gone 3-0 down. And Padu there, is that the Chelsea guy? Maybe he's on loan. Maybe they signed him. Scores to make it 3. Hopefully we don't collapse here the last 10 minutes and concede a 4th and a 5th. But no, we're looking, I don't want to say good because we lost 3-0. But that's okay. A 3-0 loss to Marseille. I'm going to be passionate. I'm pleased with, I knew they would be confused because nobody's pleased with a 3-0 loss performance. But this, for me, is the end of the season and the end of the series. And so, therefore, these guys, they're not going to be under my tutelage going forward. So here is the final league table, guys. We finished 10th. I'm very, very happy with that. Also, Saint Etienne lost. So if we would have won, we would have finished 9th. I am happy with 10th. I'm delighted with 10th. It could have been far worse after that middle sector of our season was just diabolical. It could have been far worse. In terms of the squad, our top goal scorer and our player of the season is definitely Laborde. 19 goals in his 37 starts and 2 sub appearances. 9 for Kamara, 5 for, well, they're not at my club anyway. 4 for, who's that, Dolly, 4 for Latalak. And then in terms of assists, Lasney there coming up with 7. Laborde just definitely like man of the year for us. Second most assists, most goals, just the most dominant performer for us, and in general is done extremely well for the club. He's got 4-star coach summary, 12 pros, only 3 cons, which is brilliant. He's only 25, so you could easily get 3 or 4 really brilliant years out of him as he'd progress on during training. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the Montpellier project. Here is a rundown of our results. I'll scroll down them just ever so slowly in case you want to take a check. This little period here, this could have really changed our season for the better if we had snuck in a few wins there. But it's this little period here from Bordeaux, loss, win, loss, draw, loss. That, and then only 2 wins followed by 4 more losses. That there, in between those kind of like Sunday the 21st of October all the way through to Wednesday the 16th of January, that like 3-month period or so just derailed our entire season. But guys, this is the end of the Montpellier project. If you enjoyed it, if you want to get involved in some Football Manager, link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.